You were never meant to carry it all alone. That weight, that guilt, that fear you've been dragging behind you like a chain. God saw it before you even realized it was there. He never said the road would be easy, but he did say you wouldn't walk it alone. He promised, and his word does not return void. Some days feel like survival. You wake up tired. Your prayers feel like they're bouncing off the ceiling, and the silence, it's louder than the storm. But hear me, the teacher is always silent during the test. Don't mistake God's stillness for absence. Sometimes He is building strength in you while the world is trying to tear you down. This storm isn't sent to destroy you. It's revealing your foundation. And if your foundation is Christ's, then the wind can howl, but it won't take you down. So stand firm. You're not sinking. You're being anchored. You've looked in the mirror and questioned your worth. You've wondered if you're too broken, too late, too far gone. But God doesn't look at you and see shame. He sees His child. He sees purpose. What the enemy called damaged, God calls redeemed. Every scar tells a story, and every story can bring Him glory. You don't have to fix yourself before coming to Him. Come as you are, because that's where transformation begins. In the valley, you feel unseen, forgotten, maybe even abandoned. But valleys aren't graves, they're gardens. And what feels like a burial might just be a planting. God is not burying you. He's preparing you to bloom. Roots grow in the dark, and even in the silence, God is whispering over your life. Don't give up. I'm still with you. You've been praying and waiting and praying again, and it feels like nothing's moving. But delay is not denial. Sometimes God slows the pace to prepare the place. You're not late. You're not forgotten. He's aligning the pieces you can't see yet. God is a God of perfect timing. And when it's right, doors will open that no man can shut. You woke up today. That breath in your lungs, that heartbeat, that means God still has work for you. You're still in the story. And no matter how many chapters felt like failure, He's not finished. He doesn't write people off. He writes them back in. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing. So take the next step, even if it's shaky, even if it's small. He will meet you there. God specializes in comebacks. He turns graves into gardens, tests into testimonies. You think He can't use your mess. He's the master at turning chaos into calling. You're not disqualified. You're not forgotten. You're chosen. You're called. You're loved. Your greatest ministry might come from your deepest wound. Your most powerful message might rise from your darkest night. So rise, not because you feel ready, but because He already made you worthy. I am not my past. I am not what they said I was. I am who God says I am. I'm forgiven. I'm free. I'm filled with purpose. And even when I can't see the way, I will trust the one who is the way. Because God's not done. He's just getting started. There's a fire inside you that the world didn't give, and the world can't put it out. Fan the flame. Reignite your faith. Pick up your sword and fight back with the word. God is raising up warriors, not warriors, and you're one of them. So don't shrink back. You were made for this. If you feel alone tonight, you're not. He's closer than your next breath, closer than the lie in your head, closer than the fear in your chest. You are held. You are known. You are never forsaken. He sees every tear. He hears every unspoken prayer. And he answers in ways you never expected. Call life into what looks dead. Call hope into what looks lost. Speak to your dry bones, because the same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. You are not powerless. You are not empty. You are filled with resurrection power. So speak, stand, live. It's not an accident that you're here now. It's not coincidence you're hearing this. You were born for such a time as this. God is not looking for perfection. He's looking for surrender. And when you give him your yes, he'll take care of the rest. Don't run, don't hide. He still wants you. He's not done with you. So don't you give up on him. Not now. Not ever. God's promise. The next chapter, you made it through the storm. You stood when everything tried to knock you down. And guess what? You're still here. That means your story isn't over. It's just entering a new chapter. This is where the breakthrough begins. This is where healing starts to bloom. Not every battle is loud. Sometimes it's the quiet surrender that shakes heaven. The whisper of God, I trust you anyway, carries more power than 1,000 shouts. Faith isn't proven in comfort, it's forged in the fire. You may not see it yet, but something holy is forming in you. Strength that doesn't break. Joy that doesn't depend on circumstances. Peace that makes no sense except by God. Every setback you've endured, every heartbreak, every delay, it didn't disqualify you. It equipped you. God wastes nothing, not even your tears. He collects them, he counts them, and he turns them into testimony. Not from scratch, but from experience. You don't need to rebuild the old. You're becoming something brand new. God doesn't recycle your pain. He resurrects your purpose. You were made for more than survival. You were made to shine. Not just when life is good, but when it's hard. Let the light in you outshine the darkness around you. You carry something eternal, so don't hide it. Don't water it down. don't apologize for it. You were anointed to break cycles, to break generational patterns, to be the first in your family to walk in healing, to be the one who speaks life instead of curses. It starts with you, but it doesn't end with you. Your faith is making a way for someone else. Keep pressing forward, even if it's slow, even if it's quiet. The enemy attacks hardest when you're closest to breakthrough. So don't give him your joy. Don't give him your voice. You've come too far to quit now. Miracles are often hidden in the mundane, in your small yes, in your daily faithfulness, in that one more prayer, that one more act of obedience. Heaven notices. Even when no one else does, you're not overlooked. You're handpicked. When the enemy calls you unqualified, remind him, God called you chosen. God called you his. You don't need approval to walk in your assignment. You only need obedience. And obedience always brings favor. So let today be the day you rise again, the day you believe again, the day you speak like the victory is already yours, because it is. You don't fight for victory. You fight from it. Jesus already won. Your next chapter isn't going to be written in fear. It's going to be written in boldness, in faith, in fire. And heaven is cheering you on. Don't stop now. You've got a promise to walk in. And God, He finishes what He starts. Thanks for walking into this next chapter with us. If this stirred something in you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You're not done. You're only getting started.